hip hop was, you know, it took a few people to maybe be truthful about what they seen in their hood and what they do, and you know, they became successful off of it. But then it was people who kind of mastered and found out what the formula was, and then they did it, and it just started growing bigger and bigger. But everybody ain't experienced that. And, you know, everybody ain't shot somebody, and everybody ain't come from the hood. Some people might be preacher's sons, you know, but you found it's a game where people have learned the formula, and you know, now it's hard to decipher between what's facts, what's fiction, what's real, what's fake. It's just like everything is just camouflaged. Not me though. Everything is just, you know, kind of blurry out there right now. But, you know, I think real hip-hoppers and real street cats, you recognize game and you recognize who's real and who's fake, the real ones. But like I said, everything takes time because it's so huge now. You can't just grab everybody out this fake. It's going to take time to eliminate them. So, you know, it's all good though.
Lo que ha cambiado en el hip hop es que algunas personas han hablado de una forma sincera sobre lo que ven en el vecindario y lo que hacen, y se han vuelto exitosos. Algunos detectaron cuál era la fórmula y la imitaron. La tendencia se volvió más y más grande. Sin embargo, no todos lo habían experimentado. No todos le habían disparado a otro. No todos provenían del vecindario. Algunos eran hijos de predicadores, pero te topabas con ese juego en el que la gente había aprendido a repetir la fórmula. Ahora es difícil identificar qué es falso, qué es ficción, qué es real. Todo está camuflajeado. Yo no. Toda la escena es borrosa en este momento. Me parece que el verdadero hip hop y los verdaderos músicos reconocen el juego. Saben quién es quién. Todo toma tiempo. Ahora la escena es gigantesca. No puedes agarrar y decir, este es falso y eliminarlo. Keep it moving. Missy Elliot. Del álbum This Is Not a Test. Volumen. En Radioactivo.
Yes, you know, I'm an entertainer. And I think I speak for all entertainers. We are entertainers, but we're human first. And before we are these big names for people, we are just like everybody else, and we go through things, and we have, it'd be hard for people to realize that maybe in the Jackson 5 home that something could have been wrong. It would be hard to know that in the Osmond family that they were having problems, because when we see them on TV, everything is, you know, great, but they're human and they go through things. Money ain't gonna solve their problems, what goes on in their house. So that's what I wanted to open up. I ain't perfect, you know, I'm just like you. So let me show you some love. I ain't here to judge you.
Soy una entretenedora, pero antes de eso soy un ser humano. Hablo por todos aquellos que hacen lo mismo que yo. Antes de ser estos nombres en la mente de las personas, somos como todos los demás. Hacemos cosas. Para la gente resulta difícil imaginar a los Jackson 5 en su casa. Era difícil imaginar que algo estaba mal en la familia Osmond, pues al verlos en la tele todo les funciona bien. Pero son seres humanos, y el dinero no va a resolver sus problemas caseros. Por eso quise abrirme. No soy perfecta, soy como ustedes. Dejen que les muestre algo de amor. No voy a juzgarlos. That's what I'm talking about. Missy Elliot, del álbum This Is Not a Test. Volumen, en Radioactivo.
Madonna, like I said, is an icon, and actually, if I was to be compared to anybody, you know, God forbid, if anything ever happened to me, that would probably be somebody that I would say, because she's so innovative and she never, it's never edge with her. It's like, there's no kind of brick wall to stop her, and she's gonna do whatever. And even when people tried to maybe say she wasn't real talent, or, you know, sex sells, whatever the case may be, she did regular things to show you that she didn't have to do it. Then she might have did it just to mess with people's minds, and, you know, and it's been all these years and she's still around and she still matter to people, you know, and that's important because it's hard to stay around that long and people still be like, oh my God, Madonna.
Madonna es un ícono. Si tuviera que ser comparada con alguien, ella sería a quien yo elegiría. Es muy innovadora y no hay forma de detenerla. Hará lo que sea, incluso cuando la gente cuestionaba su talento o decían que recurría al sexo para vender. Ella hacía cosas normales para demostrar lo contrario. Solo lo hacía para perturbar la mente del público. Sigue ocupada, sigue siendo importante y continúa siendo relevante para el público. Eso es importante, pues es difícil mantenerse por tanto tiempo causando una fuerte impresión sobre la gente. Don't Be Cruel, Missy Elliot, del álbum This Is Not a Test, Volumen en Radioactivo.
The Mary Jane, it's more like I consider my music something that is a replacement for a drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to get high to enjoy it. You don't have to, go and snort, smoke, drink, or whatever. It's like you could ride down the street sober, and that's your high. That's your drug right there. So when I take little titles and make references to it, don't for once think, because if I smoke right now, I'll probably be running around here butterball naked, crazy. Because I think, since I don't smoke no more, because I once did do that. Matter of fact, I was in a club one night and people were in there smoking, and I got a bad contact, and I started seeing stuff. I was like, oh no, I know for a fact that I wouldn't be able to smoke right now, because I know I would go crazy. I would be in some kind of psychiatric ward. So, but I feel like that's my replacement. Listening to that is like, it's something that puts me in the zone. And I don't smoke. And I have my little cocktails every now and then, but I'm on a diet, so I done left the cocktails alone for a minute. But I'm human. I ain't saying like when I'm 80, you might not see me with an old cocktail and you like, hey, music that drove me nuts, but it's all good.
La marihuana. Considero que mi música es un sustituto de las drogas. No necesitas ponerte para disfrutarla. No necesitas inhalar, fumar, beber o lo que sea. Puedes ir por la calle completamente sobrio y eso te pone. Esa es tu droga. Cuando pongo pequeñas referencias en los títulos, no estoy diciendo que yo lo haga. Si fumara ahora mismo, terminaría desnuda y loca, pues tengo mucho tiempo sin hacerlo. De hecho, hace poco me encontraba en un club y algunas personas comenzaron a fumar. Tuve un mal contacto, empecé a ver cosas, me malviajé. Tengo la certeza de que no deseo fumar. Me volvería loca. Entraría a un hospital psiquiátrico. Siento que ese es mi sustituto. La música me coloca en ese estado. No fumo, bebo mis cócteles de vez en cuando, pero estoy a dieta. Así que los dejaré un rato, pero soy humana. No estoy diciendo que cuando tenga 80 no me verán con un cóctel en la mano.
Hey, yo, Nelly. This is fire.
What are you talking about, girl?
Let's make it hot for the clubs.
Pump it up. Missy Elliot, del álbum This Is Not a Test, en volumen de Radioactivo.
Well, Michael called, and what was so crazy is I couldn't believe it was him. So he wanted me to, meet him at a restaurant. But I thought it was like a stalker, because I did have a problem with a stalker. So I didn't go. And then when I talked to Janet, I was like, is your brother in Miami? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, is his number start with an 805 number? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh man, it was him. And I said, God, like all this time I've been waiting for Michael. And when the real Michael finally called, I don't even meet him there, because I'm like, I was talking to him like, yeah, okay. I hung up the phone and told one of my friends, I was like, somebody playing on my phone. Somebody calling me acting like Michael Jackson. And, they was like, why wouldn't it be Michael Jackson? Like, I could see Michael, making a phone call, but I was like, that was not Michael Jackson. And come to find out it was. So hopefully he'll call back. Michael, please call back. I swear I thought somebody was playing on my phone. Please call me back, But Michael is the only one, pretty much left out there. That's like one of those icons that I haven't got a chance to like sit in a room with and do something with. Yeah.
Michael Jackson me llamó por teléfono. No creí que fuera él. Quería que nos viéramos en un restaurante, pero pensé que se trataba de un acosador. Había tenido problemas con uno y no fui. Luego le hablé a Janet y le pregunté si su hermano estaba en Miami. Me respondió que sí. ¿Su número empieza con 805? Me dio mucha pena. Todos estos años había esperado su llamada. Y cuando el verdadero Michael finalmente llama, no lo veo. No le hice caso cuando habló por teléfono. Colgué y le comenté a mi amiga, alguien está haciéndome bromas por teléfono. Alguien me está hablando diciendo que es Michael Jackson. Luego me pregunté, ¿por qué no habría de ser él? Puedo imaginarlo haciendo una llamada. No creí que fuera. Resultó que sí. Ojalá vuelva a marcar. Michael es el único ícono que queda con el que me gustaría encerrarme en una habitación y escribir algo.
The music that me and Timbaland do, I don't think we like try to get to a point where, you know, we try to make it better or different than the last time. We just doing music, and it's just fortunate that it be something different, that people want to hear something fresh that they could relate to. So that's the good thing. I'm happy because I know they like banging it over, you know, over in New York and Florida, like a lot of places is banging it. We just put it out, so sounds like it's gonna be kind of all right.
En la música que hacemos Timbaland y yo, no existe un punto donde tratemos de igualar o superar al último álbum. Simplemente hacemos música. Tenemos la fortuna de que se trata de algo diferente que el público quiere escuchar. Algo fresco con lo que pueden identificarse. Estoy contenta, porque sé que les gusta en Nueva York, en Florida, en muchos lugares se vuelve popular cuando sale. Está bien. It's Real, Missy Elliot, del álbum This Is Not a Test, Volumen, en Radioactivo.
I love you more than my mouth can say. I'll take a flight to any state, any place, just to be in your face. Come on.
From New York City to Japan,
I'll be there, baby.
just call my phone and I'll come flying.
On the next plane to you.
Never worry, cause I'm your woman.
And I promise, baby,
I promise you will be my man.
cause baby, it's real, so real. Can't you tell by the look in my face? Oh baby, it's real, so real. I hope you're feeling the same, cause baby, it's real.
I'll follow you right to the moon,
if I had to, yeah.
just so we could be closer cousins.
Pour my heart out to you.
I love you more than words can offer.
Pay attention, baby.
I hope this never ends, my lover.
Cause baby, it's real. So real. Can't you tell by the look in my face? Oh baby, it's real. So real. I hope you're feeling the same. Cause baby, it's real. Hey, yeah. I don't wanna spend a day without you. I don't get tired of being around you. I don't care about nothing, it's about you. Boy, it's real. So real, so real. Can't you tell by the look in my face? Oh baby, it's real. So real. I hope you're feeling the same. Cause baby, it's real.
Año 2004. El peor enemigo sigue siendo uno mismo. Radioactivo contra radioactivo.
La fuerza cultural que hoy es el hip hop ha sido configurada por personalidades diversas. Una de las voces femeninas más importantes en la historia del género es la de Melissa Elliot, nacida en Portsmouth, Virginia. Elliot comenzó su carrera escribiendo canciones para Alaya y actualmente tiene 5 discos de estudio, todos ellos producidos por su inseparable Timbaland. Esta semana en Volumen de Radioactivo escucharán los testimonios de la mujer alguna vez conocida como Missy Misdemeanor Elliot.
The DJs, you gotta give it up to the DJs because they really like the big factor of bringing that success to an artist just by spinning their records and breaking in the cut for a long time. So DJs out there, I guess they heard their flavor and they started spinning and they break a lot of Southern artists. So, you gotta respect the DJs. If it wasn't for them, a lot of artists wouldn't be where they at. So, yeah.
Debemos dar crédito a los DJs. Ellos son los responsables del éxito de un artista, solo por poner sus discos, especialmente en el caso de los artistas nuevos. Hemos estado en esto durante mucho tiempo, Los DJs escuchan el sabor de la música, empiezan a tocarla y crean nuevos artistas exitosos. Debes respetar a los DJs. Si no fuera por ellos, muchos artistas todavía no tendrían éxito. Spelling Bee, del álbum This Is Not a Test. Missy, Elliot, en Volumen de Radioactivo.
The DJs, most definitely, they get that music out there first. And once they spin it, you know, not only do you hear it on the radio, the club is the big factor, because a lot of times you might, you know, get the new records from being in a club, and people start asking, and then people start calling into the radio station asking for, you know, it's this new record that Missy Elliot I heard at the club. So the DJs, they play like a huge, people couldn't even imagine like how big of a factor DJs play in artists like myself.
Los DJs son los primeros en dar a conocer la música. Ya no solo los escuchas en el radio. El antro juega un factor decisivo. Es el lugar donde muchas veces conoces la música nueva. La gente comienza a pedir las canciones en el radio después de haberlas escuchado en un club. Los DJs tienen una importancia gigantesca. El público no puede imaginar cuánta, en casos como el mío.
Pass that Dutch. Well, of course, you know, the first thing will come to mind is Missy smoking again? No. Pass that Dutch is like passing that hit. You know, where we, you know, say, let me hit that if it's a blunt, you know, but if not, I'm not literally talking about weed, I'm talking about pass that hit. Constantly just pass that hit around from place to place. And the hit, of course, is the record, Pass That Dutch. So, no, I'm not smoking weed again. Don't try to take me in no rehab. Don't say you saw me in the rehab. Don't say I shot a video around a bunch of weed plants. That's not what Pass That Dutch is. But if you want to take it for y'all smokers who do, then cool, you know, just go get the record, that's all. That's all I want them to do. Whatever they want to make it, they could, you know, it could be a Dutch person, pass that Dutch, for as I care.
Pass that Dutch. Seguro lo primero que viene a la mente es, ¿ha vuelto a fumar, Missy? Se trata de pasar un hit. No estoy hablando literalmente de marihuana. Estoy hablando de llevar música de un lugar a otro. Me refiero a discos en la canción. No estoy fumando marihuana otra vez. No traten de llevarme a rehabilitación. No digan que me vieron en una clínica. No digan que filmé el video junto a un plantío. La canción no se trata de eso. Si todos los que fuman quieren darle esa interpretación, está bien. Compren el disco. Esa es mi única intención. Interprétenlo como quieran. Puede ser que hablemos de un tipo danés o algo así. Volumen de Radioactivo.
The record started that you know, me and Timberland produced together. How it started is pretty much we do the beat first. And it's whatever the beat make me feel. Like, you know, some beats may be like the record with me and Jay-Z. It's a harder beat, so you don't feel like, you know, going into one of those character modes. But this beat was more like some kind of hip-hop river dance kind of thing. I can tell you that's what's going to be going on in my video, though. But, you know, and it just felt like a fun beat to kind of do all of that character stuff around, so that it was just like a clap at first. And from the clap, I started writing a rhyme, and then Timberland started adding things to the record. And then I started coming up with different sound effects, and I thought about Carrie. And I was like, yo, this would be funny to just like, in the middle of this record, to be like, thank you, you all are so wonderful. If anybody ever seen the movie Carrie, when she's on the stage and, you know, they all like, they're all gonna laugh at you. And she got her prom gown on and she's just in her own world feeling herself, and then they just drop some blood on her and she just started burning up the whole school. Okay, I don't need little kids to see that because that's a scary movie. But I thought about that. I was like, that would be funny just in the middle of the record. Just like, thank you, like on some real Hollywood superstar, and go back into the beat. So, you know, we just do crazy stuff, man. We just like to have fun. Nothing in particular. Just doing music.
Timbaland y yo producimos juntos. Primero hacemos las bases rítmicas. Continúo a partir de lo que me haga sentir la base. Por ejemplo, la colaboración que grabé con Jay-Z proviene de un ritmo duro, así que se presta para hacer algo con personajes. Ese beat nos llevaba hacia una combinación entre Riverdance y hip hop. Incluso imaginé en esa forma el video. Era un ritmo divertido a partir del cual se podía hacer algo con muchos personajes. Comenzaba con un aplauso. A partir de él inventé una rima, y Timbaland agregó elementos a la grabación. Luego yo aporté varios efectos de sonido. Pensé en el personaje de Carrie. Me pareció divertido ponerla en medio de la canción. Si alguien ha visto la película Carrie, recordará la escena donde ella se encuentra sobre el entarimado con su vestido de graduación, absorta en su propio mundo, y comienza a incendiar la escuela entera. Me pareció divertido tener ese audio en medio de la grabación, algo muy propio de Hollywood y una superestrella, y después regresar al beat. Hacemos cosas alocadas solo para divertirnos, nada específico. Hombre, realocadota, man.
Ayo ho, tell 'em hip hop better wake up.
Wake Up, del álbum This Is Not a Test. Missy Elliot en volumen de radioactivo.
Yeah, turn the motherfucking music up. Crazy. Yeah, turn the motherfucking music up.
Motherfuckers better wake up. Stop selling crack to the blacks. Hope you bought a spare for your flat. Can't accept me talking real facts. Down the hill like Jill and Jack. I speak what your weak mind lacks. You heard that? I'm creative to the fullest. What you talking about, Willis? Cause you talking, never kill it. I hear but don't feel it. Thou ain't realist. You're just sweet meat in the village. Yeah, I'm a Don Diva, Don Neva. Y'all not seen her. He to squeeze into a wife beater. Yep, I'm a top leader. I got the Martin Luther King fever. I'ma feed you what your teacher need to preach you. Time to get serious. Black people all areas. Who gon' carry us? It ain't time to bury us. Cause music be our first love. Say I do, let's cherish it. If you don't got a gun, it's alright. If you're making legal money, it's alright. If you gotta keep your clothes on, it's alright. You ain't got a cellular phone, it's alright. And your wheels don't spin, it's alright. And you gotta wear them jeans again, it's alright. Yeah, if you tried, oh well, it's alright. MC stop the beef, let's sell, it's alright. Hip hop better wake up, the bed to make up. Some of y'all be faker than the dragon makeup. Got issues to take up before we break up. Like Electra let go, Miss Anita Baker. I love Jacob, but jewelry won't fix my place up. Gotta stay up, studio nights to cake up. Now check my flavor, rich folks is now my neighbors. I got cable, and check out how I made my paper. Hip hop don't stop, be my lifesaver. Like Kobe and Shaq if they left Lakers. And like an elevator, DJ on the crossfader. Black people wake up and see your ass later. If you don't got a gun, it's alright. If you're making legal money, it's alright. If you gotta keep your clothes on, it's alright. You ain't gotta sell your love phone, it's alright. And your wheels don't spin, it's alright. And you gotta wear them jeans again, it's alright. Yeah, if you tried, oh well, it's alright. MC stop the beef, let's sell, it's alright.
I need rims that don't listen in the booming system. First piece of change I see, I'm gon' get one. 745, no license to drive. I ain't even got a home, I guess I live in my ride. Fuck it.
Rewind.
I can hear myself, but I can't feel myself. I wanna feel myself like Tweet. 745, no license to drive. I ain't even got a home, I guess I live in my ride. Fuck it. Couple carrots in the ear won't hurt. Need a nice chain laying on his $1,000 shirt. If Vizu jeans cover the rectum, my kick game just like David Beckham. Anybody in my way, I wet them. I'ma be this way till the cops come catch him. To detectives sketch him on the sidewalk and chalk New York's infections. Till I got taught a lesson. Couple niggas gone, couple in correction. Hillary got 10, Ty got 15, nigga, even my kin. Got 5 years, bringing 19 in. I just think I used to think like them. Now they gotta live through the pictures that I send them in the pen. Hope you don't start your life where I end. Wake up! 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 Wake up!
If you don't got a gun, it's alright. If you're making legal money, it's alright. If you gotta keep your clothes on, it's alright. You ain't gotta sell your love phone, it's alright. And your wheels don't spin, it's alright. And you gotta wear them jeans again, it's alright. Yeah, if you tried, oh well, it's alright. MC stop the beef, let's sell, it's alright.
Toys, that record is the Kitten Don't Fail Me Now of my last album. And Toys is basically a female record. The fellas will know exactly what I'm talking about, but all the females I will become the Toys president, the Mrs. Toys president, like, you know, once all the females hear this record. I had some female disc jocks to hear that record, and it was like, this is my favorite record. This record is the hit. Because, you know, every female you know, I don't think I can talk about it. But anyway, toys is not the toys from the toy store, the kids store. No, kids cannot go in this toy store and pick up these toys. But they're, you know, pleasure items, put it that way. We'll keep it, you know, simple. Pleasure items for females. And guys should find out about them because it kind of gets you jump started. If you know, if things moving a little slow, it can kind of get you jump started. So, you know, if the females want to let their guys know about it, then it's a good thing that y'all do know about it. And I would, off the record, I'll name some toys in some toy stores that you can go shopping.
La canción Toys es básicamente femenina. Los hombres entenderán exactamente de qué habla. Probé la canción con varias escuchas femeninas y fue su favorita. Toys no habla de eso que puedes adquirir en una juguetería. Los niños no pueden entrar a esas tiendas y elegir ese tipo de juguetes. Artículos de placer, pongámoslo así. Artículos de placer para el público femenino. Pero los hombres deben estar enterados sobre ellos si las cosas van lento y desean acelerarlas. Las mujeres quieren que los hombres estén enterados. En la canción se mencionan algunos juguetes y tiendas donde pueden adquirirlos. Toys, del álbum This Is Not a Test, Missy Elliot, en Volumen.
What you mean I don't need you no more? Cause I don't. I got a bag full of toys and I don't need none of your boys. So you can hit every chick on the block. Cause I'ma be alright once I turn this power on, you dig? You don't get the job done when I need a little loving. So I gotta do it myself. And if I wanna feel something, so I grab me a toy. Look, boo ain't bugging, but now I want some affection, and you ain't giving me nothing. A toy, every girl must have a toy. The way it make you feel. Every girl has a toy now, baby. A toy, every girl must have a toy. The way it make you feel. Come on. I keep my butterfly close when you don't wanna be bothered. Don't come waking me up, cause I ain't giving you nada. Cause I got me a toy, and it works for me, yeah. It lasts longer than a battery, so you best believe that. A toy, every girl must have a toy. The way it make you feel. Every girl must have a toy. A toy, every girl must have a toy. The way it make you feel. I used to wish that you would love me, and fantasize on how we used to be, until I discovered something better than you. I don't need your loving. You wanna come home late at night, touching, feeling all over me, but I don't need no help in pleasing me. I miss you, baby. I didn't even know you was gone. It's obvious you're not needed in the bedroom anymore. I'm just keeping myself occupied like all women do when they're taking a bath. And when you leave, make sure you don't slam the door, cause you fuck up my concentration.
It's the old school feel, let it bump. It had kind of like that beat from back in the day. And I was like, you know, everybody just want to rhyme right now. And I said, dang, it would be crazy to just go back to them old school flows where it was simple. People could remember it because it was just so simple. Like, Missy, you on the microphone. Stupid fresh, that's it, I'm on. Like you almost was reading it from like one of them little balls that would bounce off, you know, on each word. And I get a lot of people talking about that record too. That's just that old school feel that, like I told you, I can't get that old school out of my system. So even when I tried to say, well, I won't do it this time, it somehow ended up coming out. But you know, just paying tribute back to the old school rappers again. Big Daddy Kane, MC Light, Oh God, so many, people that did so much for hip hop that you kind of wish it, not even kind of, I wish it was just back to that, because so many people in hip hop were creative and original. You could never compare artists to each other. Like now, you don't know who is who. You might hear 3 Jay-Z's, 5 50 Cents, and it's like, dang, with a real 50 please stand, with a real Jay-Z please stand. Well, back then you only had one PE, one KRS-One, one Salt and Pepper, so it's they need to go back to that though, right now.
Let It Bump tiene un ritmo de la vieja escuela. Todo mundo quiere hacer rimas ahora. Me pareció buena idea retomar los discursos fluidos de la vieja escuela, donde todo era simple. El público podía recordar la canción porque era sencilla. Mucha gente me ha dicho que esta es su favorita. Tiene ese sentimiento de vieja escuela. No puedo sacar de mi sistema a la vieja escuela. Incluso cuando trato de hacer las cosas de otro modo, me salen así. Estoy rindiendo un homenaje a los viejos raperos una vez más, como Big Daddy Kane y MC Lyte. Mucha gente que hizo mucho por el hip hop. Me encantaría regresar a esa época donde las personas creaban cosas y eran originales. No podías hacer comparaciones entre artistas. Ahora no sabes quién es quién. Escuchas 3 Jay-Z, 5 50 Cent. ¿Podría ponerse de pie el verdadero Jay-Z? ¿Podría ponerse de pie el verdadero 50 Cent? En aquel entonces solo había un PE, un KRS-One, un Salt and Pepper. Necesito regresar a eso en este momento. Let It Bump, del álbum This Is Not a Test. Missy Elliot, en volumen de Radioactivo.
Missy. Radio play me all the time. Write my own rhymes and I swear I'm fine. This flow here from 83. From A to Z, you can't fuck with me. Me and Timberland, man, now be damn. Remember when Light was in love with Sam? I used to be in love with this guy named Sam, but to me, oh my God, she was 1 in a million. I came through cause I rock the show. Whack MCs get kicked in the throat. Keep on sleeping cause you think I'm a joke.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy. I'm Missy on the microphone. I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy. I'm Missy on the microphone. I'm Missy on the microphone. I'm stupid fresh, that's the shit I'm on. Come on. Sucker MCs come new in the game. Swear you hip hop, you just knew Jack Swain. Remember when Shantae was live on stage? Shantae was live on stage. Let me back that shit up for y'all know hip hoppers. I'm Missy on the microphone. I'm stupid fresh, that's the shit I'm on. Sucker MCs come new in the game. Swear you hip hopper don't know that he came. This time Missy rhyme crazy dope. Haters wanna know my antidote. Try to catch up cause your mind is slow.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy. I'm Missy on the microphone. I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy. I'm Missy on the microphone. Me and Timberland. Me and Timberland, man, now be damn.
Cut the music up, man. Cut the music up, man.
Me and Missy come fresh on tracks. 5 albums deep, can you handle that? We came from the basement to black and black. We sitting on something that's black on black. Jimmy D, he's the engineer. That nigga been down for about 10 years. Fixing that stuff to make it sound so clear.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy. I'm Missy on the microphone. I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy.
Let it bump.
I'm Missy. I'm Missy on the microphone.
Missy Elliot, en volumen de Radioactivo.